Ici le 112, bonsoir. Vous avez une urgence?
Kim, how you doing? Kim, are you okay? Kim, is it okay, Kim? Kim, are you okay?
Just like don't want to cry in front of the kids. Like let them think anything's wrong.
Okay, yeah, so we won't talk about it in front of the kids.
In the night, I hear them talk. Somewhere far along this road, he lost his soul. No one is so heartless.
I'm sorry, stop it.
So heartless.
I'm sorry, there's a family emergency at this house show.
I mean, I hate to bring this up, but what I keep thinking about is that you could have walked in.
Totally.
And that's what I keep waking up with
No,
nightmares
it's
about.
so crazy.
Yeah.
I was picturing like, oh man, what if these are just like kids, like some rogue kids, and
They were
like
40 to 50.
that means that this is what they do.
They were sent there for sure.
They were sent there, but they also know if anything had really happened to you, like I wouldn't have stopped until they was dead.
That they brought in the concierge from downstairs, handcuffed, with a gun up to him. So they were yelling at me in French. And I just sat up and they kept on saying, the ring, the ring. And I was just so startled. I was like, you know, what? Like it didn't compute to me for a minute. And then the guy goes, the ring. And I had put it up by the side of my bed. So I handed him my ring. And then he grabbed me, and I was wearing a robe, and I wasn't wearing anything under it. And he grabbed me and pulled me towards him, but I wasn't wearing anything underneath. So I was like, okay, this is like the time I'm gonna get raped, like just deal, like it's gonna happen, you know, like just prepare yourself. So I did, and then, I don't know why I'm crying, I've talked about this before. But then he tied me up with handcuffs and then zip ties and then duct tape. And then duct tape my mouth and my eyes. And before he had my eyes, before he duct taped my eyes, because that was the last thing, I saw he found my whole jewelry box and like held it up like, aha, you know, like we got it. But I kept on looking at the concierge because I didn't know who he was. And I'm like, what is happening? Are we gonna die? Just tell them I have children. Like I have babies, I have a husband, I have a family. Like I have to get home. Tell them take anything. I'll never say like I saw them like take everything. And then I saw him have a gun out to me, and I was like, okay, this is it. And I just kept on thinking about Courtney. I kept on thinking she's gonna come home and I'm gonna be dead in the room, and she's gonna be traumatized for the rest of her life if she sees me. We're sharing a room, like on her bed. But I thought that was my fate. And then the guy, he kept on whispering to me like, you okay, you okay? You know, like this one guy, the guy that didn't have the gun, just like, shh, if you shh, you okay? And he could hardly speak English, but I was like, okay, he's like, is he giving me a signal? Like so much goes through your head. And so for one split second, I'm like, look into his eyes. What color eyes do you have? What color hair? Like you're trying to do what you're supposed to do, and it all goes out the door. Like it all goes out the door. And he picked me up and he put me in a bathtub. And then he picked me up again and just put me on the floor and ran.